While some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were reviewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. All right, so here is the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. He certainly has cleaned out a lot of this division, but there are still guys who are coming to take what is his. How do you think he proceeds with this particular challenge here tonight?
I mean, just being himself. He's as good as they come. The guy has tremendous striking. He's at great wrestling. He was thought to be a wrestler when he got here. We have seen him be a master of game planning. We have seen him be a master of strategy. A guy that fights with the game plan, the fight IQ through the roof. And tonight, you're going to experience one of the smartest, most technically gifted fighters you have ever seen. Let's see if that's enough, though, because the challenge is very big tonight as he steps into the octagon.
And he does so having 4 times gone the full 25 minutes in the UFC. Volkanovski very much has a championship style, and he has got another title fight on his hands tonight.
And Johnny, don't get tired. I mean, he goes the distance. It seems like he's just running in the park, taking a nice jog on the weekend, fighting the best fighters in the world.
And had he stayed in rugby league, probably would have been an absolute beast there too.
Savage.
Our tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight.
All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ilia, the Matador Topuria! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Always a rowdy crowd here inside United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and tonight is no different. Great to have a major UFC live event back in the house that MJ built.
Yeah, this is a massive night for the fans. The fans are always rowdy here in Chicago. They love seeing championships won, and championships are on the line tonight from the United Center.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. All right, so we will see early on how the Volk man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kick.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kicks. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Trademark inside leg kick there. Not there. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Oh, what a kick! It's amazing. One calf kick can do so much damage. Starting to show some signs of bruising there.
It's already starting to limit him.
Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, uppercut.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh! Lands a nice 1-2.
He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Great punch.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Topuria.
You gotta be careful here.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Another strike attempt there, and not a great one at that. DC, I'm no analyst, but are you surprised with the way he has approached this fight strategically?
I'm very surprised. When he was telling us earlier in the week that he was going to stand with this guy, I thought he was just puffing out his chest. But he really meant that he wanted to stand with this guy. But it's not working. You have to pivot. You have to change something. You have to get back to what you're good at if you want an opportunity to win the fight.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkanovski. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike. Nice positional control here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
In the half guard.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Nice shot there by the champ. And now he's in side control.
Topuria's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Beautiful work. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Exactly. Just like that. Just like that last round. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep with that footwork. That footwork is just complete.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Deep now.
Now we're going.
Now they're both throwing with power. Big uppercut. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Topuria. And there it is, another strike. 3 minutes to go in round 3.
He's got to start throwing down.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Ilia Topuria. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, side control now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Topuria. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Now trying to trap an arm.
Uh-oh, he didn't move quick enough. The arm's locked in.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
He's got to be careful here.
Topuria's right back to the full mount here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Good work from the top here by Ilia Topuria. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Wow.
Oh, these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Big right hand.
That shot is blocked by Topuria. Visibly limping here. his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Oh, great block there. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this.
Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, moved it a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
All right, so yet another flush calf kick. A lot of fighters would probably be looking for a way out at this point in time. It seems like he can barely stand.
He can barely stand up. He's going to guillotine. Good job by Sam there. Sliding back up.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, Volkanovski's eye is closing up. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, they're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
Stop.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going. Ooh, what a punch.
Right kick is there again for Alexander Volkanovski, DC.
Those leg kicks are so good at registering where his opponent's going to be. So throw leg kicks to build a read. Right now he lands another one. And as we expect, Alexander Volkanovski is once again ahead in the fight.
Well, block that punch. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Huge shot lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Ooh! Well, that lead leg is compromised at this point in time, as is his mobility. That bruising is out of control.
He wants to switch stances, but he's not as good on the opposite side. So he can try to protect the leg, but then all of his other weapons are not nearly as effective. He's got some questions to answer now.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that will land it right on the spot.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Oh, man, that calf is going to be so sore for weeks. Another flush shot. I think we might get a stoppage here soon.
A stoppage by leg kick. We don't see him very often. We've seen Edson Barboza have one before. We felt like Goliath was right on the verge against Jan Blachowicz. This guy better start to shoot takedowns right now if he wants an opportunity to stay in this fight.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Big shots here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Down into his mouth. Oh, he got to his spot. Oh, nice.
All right, has the guard closed here. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Volkanovski. All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world,